If someone were to ask whether there are extraterrestrial civilizations in the universe, most people would probably say yes. In fact, the scientific community generally believes there should be extraterrestrial civilizations in the universe, and their numbers should not be small. Interestingly, according to a paper published in the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society on May 6, 2022, astronomers have made a bold conjecture. Extraterrestrial civilizations may have built a huge beacon 39 light-years away. Let's take a look at what exactly this is about. The paper comes from a research team led by Sean Raymond, an astrophysicist at the University of Bordeaux in France. The researchers believe that when cosmic civilizations evolve to a certain level, they will naturally want to find other civilizations. If they can't find any, they may actively demonstrate their own existence in some way in the universe, so that other civilizations can discover them and get in touch with them. On this basis, the researchers proposed a hypothesis that extraterrestrial civilizations may manipulate planetary orbits in stellar systems using technology to create a multi-resonant planetary system, while setting the orbital period ratios of the planetary system to specific digital encodings, hoping to make it a huge beacon to attract the attention of other civilizations. Soon after the paper was published, a stellar system 39 light-years away attracted attention. This stellar system is located in the constellation Aquarius. Its main star was first discovered by the TRAPPIST telescope in Chile, so it was named TRAPPIST-1. Observations show that TRAPPIST-1 has a planetary system consisting of 7 planets, and this system is a multi-resonant planetary system. In order from the inside out, the orbital period ratios between adjacent planets are 855332324332, and all the planets operate in a complex but predictable pattern. The diagram above shows the 3 outermost planets in the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system. As can be seen, whenever 2 adjacent planets are closest to each other, the third planet must appear in the position indicated by the arrow, which is always on the straight line passing through these 2 adjacent planets. In fact, in addition to these 3 planets, the other planets in this stellar system also follow this rule. It should be noted that in previous observational work, we have never discovered such a multi-resonant planetary system with as many as 7 planets. This is why astronomers boldly conjecture that this may be a huge beacon. So the question is, does the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system have the conditions for the birth of extraterrestrial civilization? Let's continue to see. The figure above compares the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system with the solar system. In order from the inside out, astronomers use the letters B, C, D, E, F, G, H to name the 7 planets respectively. As can be seen, the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system is much more compact than the solar system, so that the distance of its outermost planet to the main star is far less than the distance from Mercury to the Sun. If they were so close to the main star in the solar system, life would simply not be possible. For the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system, the situation is different because the main star of this stellar system has a radius of about 11% of the Sun and a mass of only 8% of the Sun. It is a dim red dwarf star. Compared to the Sun, the surface temperature of TRAPPIST-1 is much lower, about 2300 degrees Celsius. So the habitable zone of the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system is closer than the solar system. According to astronomers' estimates, 4 planets in this stellar system are located in the habitable zone, namely E, F, G, H. Importantly, all 7 planets in the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system are rocky planets like Earth, and the density and volume of these planets are similar to Earth. In addition, this stellar system has been in existence for about 7.6 billion years, older than our solar system. The fact that 4 rocky planets are located in the habitable zone in a stellar system means that liquid water is allowed on the surfaces of these planets, and life may also originate there. Moreover, this stellar system is older than the solar system, so life should have had enough time to evolve. Therefore, we cannot rule out the possibility that this stellar system gave birth to extraterrestrial civilizations. It can be imagined that if there really is an extraterrestrial civilization in the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system, and they have mastered advanced enough technology, then they may have built a huge beacon, as astronomers speculated. It is worth mentioning that if this is the case, they have undoubtedly successfully aroused the attention of our Earth civilization. Currently, the famous James Webb Space Telescope has listed it as a future observation target. In addition, an organization called METI is also preparing to send messages to the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system. METI stands for Messaging to Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Previously, the organization has sent high-power radio signals to multiple stellar systems. According to their plan, the message to the TRAPPIST-1 stellar system will depart from Earth on October 4, 2022. However, considering that the star is 39 light-years away, even if there really is an extraterrestrial civilization there and they respond to Earth in a timely manner, it will still take our Earth civilization 78 years to receive their message. Relatively speaking, the observational results from the James Webb Space Telescope are more worth looking forward to.